Just making sure that the very basic movements, so fast movements for attacking, are done correctly for what we want to do. So starting off with left leg forward Kumite, you need to make sure that your back leg's bent. If it's not bent, it's not going to be like a spring. So you're going to have to load to push. So you want it always slightly loaded so you can always push without telegraphing your push. So very simply, if we're moving forward, make sure your stance isn't too long. Don't lead with your body. Keep your core strong, and you're going to push with your legs. Front foot first, then back foot. Front foot, back foot. And then when we move backwards, it's back foot, front foot. Front foot, back foot, front foot. Huh? Good? Okay. Next one, if we're moving to, we don't say left and right because in different Kumites, if we say left and right, it gets confused. So this will be closed side, open side. So if we're going to move to our closed side, we're going to move our front foot first to widen our stance and come across. And if we're moving to the open side, we move our back foot first. So we don't get crossover and get caught in a vulnerable position. Alright, so they're our like faster attacking moves or our bridging moves. And then we've got our ready, just slow moving moves. So that's just very simply keeping that stance and bouncing but staying low. We don't want to get lazy and bring ourselves up. Here, if we get caught up, we're going to have a bad time if we're against anyone that knows how to fight well. So keep that leg bowed, and we're just going to bounce. And when you're moving, you can move slow like that. It's both feet at the same time. So same thing, it's both feet at the same time. Then we can do faster movements and faster breaks, and then keep back on the bouncing. Good. Pause. Okay. Now I've got Sensei Thomas here. So what we're going to do with the partner now, we're just going to move around like that together, and we're going to try and react as quick as we can to each other's movements and decisions. This is basic, but it's also something that we are constantly working on because there's not much more important. There's not much. I'll just cut it. It's really not. Distance and timing are really important in a fight. So that's why we work on such basic movements so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move around. I'm going to initiate the move, and Sensei Thomas is just trying to stay just in a slight out of range middle distance or pressure distance with me. And if I enter, he wants to get out straight away. If I give space, he's going to come in. Let's move this way. That's it. So we're just going to bounce around, and we're just going to. Okay, so the objective there is for Sensei Thomas to keep that distance as quick as he can. So as soon as that distance breaks, he wants to rush in. And my job as the person initiating is to try and trick him into coming into too close. But being very wary that we're moving our legs the right way, because you might notice that your partner crosses their legs sometimes when you do a certain move, and you'll be able to use that to get in closer for contact.
Here I just want to talk about some reasons why we need to make sure our footwork is absolutely 100% correct. These are all general rules, so you can break them, but it needs to be a decision that you want to break them, not a habit. Okay, so let's talk about that first rule that we spoke about, is moving your back foot first when moving back. All right. Reason for this being is if I'm in position here against Sensei Luke. Change legs. If I'm in position here against Sensei Luke, he pushes forward on me. As soon as I shift my weight to my back foot, I only have the one option now of continually to run back. Alright, unless I'm really good and I'm setting up that kick, that anticipation kick, my only option here is to keep running and hopefully be faster than my opponent and be able to stand my ground eventually to counter attack. Alright, whereas if I move my back foot first, he comes in, I still from this position have all the options that I originally had. I can hold my ground and counter this way, I can break the line this way, I can break the line the other way, alright, and I can still do my anticipation kick or choose to just continue running away. Alright, so it's just leaving you a lot more options moving your back foot first rather than pulling this front foot in.
If you eventually get good at takedowns and sweeps, that's what you're looking for. You're looking to catch your partner off guard, so they bring their feet together. As soon as you see their body rise like that, you know that if you come through the legs, it's going to be an easy opportunity to take down. You'd rather look for when they're weakest to usually take down than hit them when they're really solid in their stance.
Okay, the other mistake is moving left and right, moving the wrong foot. Moving the wrong foot when you move left and right, or to your open side or closed side. So if I'm moving to my closed side and I move my back foot first, notice I'm crossing my feet here. All right. If my opponent attacks now, I've got to nearly come all the way around myself to get away. Or what I'm doing is I'm tripping over my own feet. Okay, these are all general rules. Maybe sometimes I want to use that cut that bit. Don't even tell them about that. So we're going to do a demonstration now of what happens. I'm fighting here, I want to move to my closed side. I move this foot first. He attacks, I don't really have any options, okay? The options are completely gone. So he could be, as a fighter, looking for that to happen before he attacks me.